Are you happy with what you got out of the game?
Yeah, it's disappointing to finish with the rain, but I think we had a good hit out. It was obviously a good wicket to have a. It was a pretty competitive game, I thought. So batters got some runs, bowlers got some time in their legs, took a few wickets, and nice to do that out in the middle rather than in the nets.
You've played a lot of white ball cricket this year since your injury. Where do you think you are along the lines of transitioning from white ball into red ball cricket?
Yeah, look, I don't think it's as hard to transfer from ball to ball in terms of the bowling. Maybe a bit different with the bat, but I think I still try and keep everything pretty simple, whether it be white ball, red ball. It's just you got to do it for longer with the red ball. So my plans, I guess, change a little bit, considering that you're not trying to get for six every ball. But it's that consistency factor that we're looking for, and trying to build pressure from both ends. So I thought we did that at a lot of stages throughout the bowling innings this week.
Mitch, did Justin tell you before Edgbaston that he was looking at you more for Lords, or and if that's the case, were you right about that, or how did that play?
I don't know if you've been talking to JL or not, but no, we've taken the squad mentality in the whole I guess the whole tour so far, whether it be the World Cup and now into the Ashes. So we've got a very good stock of fast bowling, and I think we'll wait to see what Lords looks like. And obviously the boys did really well at Edgbaston, and they've had a good break between tests. So everyone's fit and firing. The three that played are rested up. Gaz is rested up. So exciting times for the whole Ashes tour to have a really quality bowling attack ready to go at any conditions. So if called upon in Lords, I'm ready to go as well.
How do you feel physically? Because obviously you had a massive workload during the World Cup, and I finished a little while ago now, but did you come through that okay? Did you get enough break in between before you jumped into getting ready for this series?
Yeah, there wasn't too much time to sit and to think about it. We had that week off and had that tour game in Southampton. So I'm the body's feeling good. All the bowlers are feeling really well. The batters have it a bit easier, but look, the whole squad's feeling good. They're fit and firing. As I said, the boys, or the bowling attack that played, and Dave and Steve had the week off and refreshed, and so we'll look forward to seeing them tonight and tomorrow and getting stuck into work, being prepared for another Lords Test match.
I feel like Lords is a place that suits your bowling. What are your memories of that test in 2015?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think Mitch and Josh went through them and we won. So that's about the extent of it. I think the lunch was pretty good. I think Australia's got a pretty good record at Lords, and obviously we'll be looking to continue that. And as I said just before, we're not sure what the conditions are going to be. If it's anything like that Irish Test match, that's perfect for us bowlers. Again, we'll wait and see what it is when we get there and start training. But it's a wonderful place to play cricket, whether it be white ball, red ball for Australia or for a franchise. It's a wonderful place to go and watch and play cricket, and we're looking forward to it this week.
We spoke to Josh yesterday, and he's talking about the squad mentality, but it's an unfamiliar position for yourself and him to not be the first choice Test bowlers. I mean, how are you reflecting on that being the case right now? Is it just we've got heaps and that's great, or obviously you'd rather be playing, but is that how you're looking at it?
Everyone prefers to play, but it's pretty exciting that the cupboard's full of fast bowlers, and awesome to see Jimmy back after what he's been through, and I guess similarly what Pat Cummins had been through previously in it's a while ago now, but to have those guys back fit and firing. Jimmy was fantastic to see him playing Test cricket again with I guess someone with such a fantastic record, and having his body let him down to come back and play Test cricket again was pretty special, and someone who Josh and I have sort of grown up playing with and against. It was great to see him out there. Sid's has done the hard work and made it back. So I think that's really exciting from a bowling point of view, and the fact that we're all a really close set of mates to see your mates work it back and pull on the baggy green again and perform so well and win a Test match. That's exciting for us. Makes Josh and I have to work that bit harder to try and make it back as well, which I think you want from a whole squad. And it's that we're really close mates, so having that competition there, whether it be Josh and I playing or a different two playing, it is that squad mentality, and we're here to win the Ashes. We're not just here to make it on the park. We want to win this Ashes, and whether that's a different bowling attack each game or the same through 5 Test matches, it's pretty exciting to have that stock there.
Do you talk to each other? Like, do you coach each other through games? I mean, you guys have played here. Sid's has obviously played a lot here. Do you talk when you see things that are going on in the games? Do you talk to each other about what they're doing and try and help each other out that way too?
Yeah, probably not so much through the game. I think the preparation's the part of it around training. Obviously, Jimmy played for Notts as well, and Sid's has been here for a few years. You've got Gazza as well, who's got a wide knowledge of Test cricket. So I think once the game's going on, it's about keeping them up and keeping them hydrated and ready to go and smiling. But around preparation, we've done a lot of talking about certain grounds we're playing at, certain batsmen, certain ways that the English batters play the game. So I think that's been awesome to have in this group, right from when we got together in Southampton and in the lead up to obviously Edgbaston, and I'm sure to be no different leading into Lords.
There's been a lot spoken about the Duke's ball over years and years in Australia. What's the feeling on this current batch of them? There seemed to be at Edgbaston that teams couldn't get them changed quickly enough, that they weren't doing much. Is that the sort of word among the fast bowlers, that they're not swinging these ones or something?
I don't know. I have not spoken about it. I hadn't held one in 4 years until I bowled with one in Southampton, because I haven't played with one in Australia. So it's nice having them back in the hand and swinging them around there. Didn't do a lot during this game in the air. It was a little bit off the wicket with the harder seam and the harder surface. So yeah, it's I guess conditions can play a part in how much it does move around off the wicket or in the air. We saw the white ball move around a fair bit more at Lords through the World Cup, so maybe that's the same with the red ball. Judging by the Irish test there a few weeks ago, that's probably going to be the case off the surface. So again, we'll have to see what that wicket's going to look like, and hopefully it moves around at training and we can take that into the game as well.
I was going to say, how do you go from, you're the strike bowler, so how do you go from balancing, bowling those wicket-taking deliveries but also keeping it tight?
Yeah, that is sort of a balance that I guess slowly gotten better at from playing through 2013 and 2015 and then onto this time. So being conscious of that and trying to build pressure from both ends. I think we've got obviously got an attack that do different things and build pressure different ways. We've got a couple of probably more aggressive guys, a couple of holders there that build pressure and take wickets that way, and a couple of guys that are probably a hybrid of both. So we're quite a well-rounded attack, and then you throw in Nathan Lyon, who just knows how to get it done in all conditions. So we're prepared for all conditions, whether it be flat, green, seaming, swinging, slow, fast. So it's again, it's exciting to have everyone up and firing and plenty to choose from.
Seems like with every Ashes, one of the big talking points that always comes up is, which pace attack's better. Do you think in this instance it's pretty clearly you guys, given Jimmy's down and the sort of stocks that you've been talking about?
We might have to wait till the end of the fifth test to work that one out. But having everyone fit and firing does play in our favour a bit, and I guess a bit of focus goes on their guys who's going to come in for Jimmy, and obviously Joffre's in the wings waiting for that as well. So again, it's their home conditions, so you can't take that away from them. But again, if you want to ask the question on September 17, then I think you'll have a clear answer.
What about having bowled so much to Steve Smith in the nets? Is there even a skerrick of sympathy for the English quicks out there in the first test?
Not a bit. I'm glad he's on our team.